Hello, it's me, Webweaver. Welcome back. We're gonna reverse our way through the color palettes because, why not? So this is gonna be, an episode of achievement hunting, because I would very much like... I saw that. I don't think I didn't see that. I saw the character select screen there. So this is a great run. Ryoko, Mizuki, and, what's the... Hunted by the Cult? Who's the god? I almost want to play this run like a regular run, and so we will. I was gonna say we were gonna do achievement hunting, but I mean, I can't really say no to a Mizuki with, I don't know what perks, admittedly, but I can't really say no to a Mizuki that starts with Ryoko, now can I? So, Charisma, we're good already, so I don't even have to think about that. Dexterity, we're probably going to use a steak knife, so that's a given. Strength is going to be a little bit sketchy. Light Source is also going to be a little bit sketchy, and Knowledge. I wish we could use a knowledge weapon, but we don't really have one, do we? Because we don't have the occult story yet. And for sure, I'm definitely going to use the vending machines, I swear. We also don't have the illegal den either. So... there's not really... I mean, obviously, the timeline B reminder, just so that we don't get confused later on, but, you know, we've got, every stat check and a light source. We're probably not going to get the light source, because we just don't have resources. Without the Witch's Tree, you miss so much. So, I mean, if we wanted to sacrifice Ryoko, that'd be a pretty easy dab right there. This is beautiful. You love to see this. Why did I take the money? I shouldn't have done that. We're gonna have to waste it at the dog, and if we get a blue gem, then I guess we get a blue gem, but, I'm not gonna go for it, not yet anyways. So we'll go we'll go Bulletin into, Fear Festival if we're low, and then Household Hell if we've got, like, a lot of health. Yeah, so I just have to waste it at the dog, I think. That's fine, actually. Because I was thinking that either you wait until you get 15 EXP, and then you trade it in for 2 funds, but that doesn't work either, because it's literally just like, you know, you need to get 3 funds as soon as possible, and so this actually, like, the only way you get punished by buying the mystery discount item is if you get a blue gem. That's it. If you get a bottle of milk, then that's the desired outcome. So we can do 6 damage, allegedly, and that would 2-round KO. And so I think I'm happy with that. It's 390% chances, so, you know, that could happen, and you could cry. But, you know, haha, that would never happen, quite obviously. So I was watching... I mean, obviously, I was watching more British TV. What else would I be doing? Well, I've been playing a lot of Bloons, Tower Defense 6, because I don't really, like, when I'm uploading these videos, I can't really use the internet. Like, even Twitter has been sketchy, and so what I've been doing is I've been slowly working on, these... So I have, like, a hobby goal for Warhammer. I don't even know if I said this already. With the, if I already said this before, but basically I have a sort of hobby goal. Wonderful. And what we're actually going to do here, I think, and this is controversial here, we're going to keep the empty bottle. The only way we get punished here is if, and this is true, we get contaminated water. But we can also hold on to it, because we gotta go to the school a lot. So it's definitely possible that we can get, that's sketchy, by the way. It's very possible that we can get a ball of sludge, a bottle of sludge. But yeah, so I've been doing, I set sort of like a Warhammer hobby goal for myself. Because basically, I want to get back into Warhammer now that, you know, things are, for better or for worse, opening up again. But, you know, pretty much most... Oh my god, that's hilarious. You know, the people that I would be hanging out with, obviously, they would be They would have their inverse ghosting prevention shots, and you know, because there's a couple of the boys I've been wanting to hang out with, and you know, play a couple games of Warhammer, if you know what I mean. And so goodbye, evil magician, die. Okay. Goodbye, evil magician, perish. There we go. That's how it should have gone the first time, honestly. So, don't ignore both of the empty bottles, please, and thank you. Are we gonna fight? No, absolutely not. We would die. If we had, like, some sort of infinite healing, we would, but we don't, so we're not gonna fight. I think that's fair. Thank God the empty bottle has value. This strategy worked. But yeah, so I have a sort of hobby goal. So, like, early 2021, like late 2020, I built a... Well, I didn't build it all, but I got a 2,000 point Chaos Space Marine army. I built quite a bit of it. It was very fun doing a bunch of conversions and stuff. Like, I did... it's an Emperor's Children army, so I had Noise Marines as my troops, and what I decided to do was I basically, because I wanted to do like a very like bright and colorful army, and so I kind of wanted to have sort of like that punk aesthetic, and so I wanted to do the Noise Marines, but they're like sound sisters, if that makes sense. And so I took the heavy weapons unit for the Sisters of Battle, and some of the basic ones, like the plastic troop choices, and so I turned them into Noise Marines and Havocs, and that was really fun. And then I did, because it's really cool, like one of the models that I have, she has like that banner thing, but it has like a bunch of wires and cables running into it, and it's got speakers at the top, and sort of like some of the more like Imperium insignias and stuff on the banners are like desecrated. I thought that was really cool. So, you know, absolutely heretical, obviously. But I had a lot of fun converting and doing like a lot of conversions. I made a Chaos Lord with a jump pack, but he has this like dynamic action pose, and he has a Space Wolf power sword with like a bunch of Space Wolf heads around him. I thought that was pretty dope. But the thing is, I could never decide on a paint scheme, and so I just ended up leaving them gray, because I was like, oh, do I want to do like a green, or do I want to do like a blue, or do I want to do like a pink and gold, or a purple and gold, or like a blue and silver, or like a green and blue? Like, I literally just could not decide. So I picked up a box of warriors. Or, I keep calling them warriors because I'm used to like Necron warriors, Tyrannid warriors, those sorts of things. But yeah, so I picked up a box of like Chaos Space Marines, and I would just like to say the box is unnecessarily confusing, and I know people are going to be like, what the hell are you talking about, Web? But it's true. It is true. Okay? Do we just take the 3 damage? I don't want to, but this sucks right here. -3 to all. I almost want to run. You know what? We will. That's right. But yeah, so I got a box of warriors. I got some paints, some Citadel color paints, and I got some Army Painter paints on the way. And basically what I want to do is I'm just going to sit down and I'm going to come up with a color scheme, and I'm going to figure it out. So I'm going to try like a blue, a pink, a green. I'm going to get them on models, and I'm going to think to myself, it's like, all right, do I want to paint an entire army of this? Yeah, it's a tax. We'll take the tax. You gotta pay the 1971 tax if you want to prevail. So here's the thing. Do we want to rest? 21% doomed, second mystery. You know what? I will. And I'll do it twice to make up for the fact that we don't have, whatchamacallit. Oh, I should have leveled up first for sure. Okay, so this is interesting. This is very interesting right here. I think Fast Swimmer is much better. And we'll take Dexterity, and we'll be happy. No time for it, absolutely not. Make back some of that doom that we just spent up there. And, well, never mind about that. I would like to formally apologize for blatantly lying to you. Ooh. Well, unfortunately, we don't have the good thing. But, I mean, we have empty bottles, so we can go ahead and... Plus 3% doom, by the way. We'll just hold on to this. We don't need to... We don't need to use that. We don't need to use that. Not at all. Not at all. We can just let that sit. We can let that burn a hole in our pocket, quite literally. Or a hole in our suitcase. Or come on, man. That's not even funny, dude. That's not even funny, bro. Yeah, so here's what we can do, right? We can do a 80% chance. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I really like that. Fast Swimmer, very good. Ryoko, very good. Katana, very high tier. I really can't complain. It's very strong. Now, I can complain if I die to events by taking, like, the only avoidable damage that I... Oh! If we didn't have a Katana, I'd want to run that. I really would. Even though we're on Kathak, I really would. I think Small Candle is highly underrated. We don't have a light source. Small Candle doesn't count. So there's no point in grabbing the whatchamacallit, but we'll do it anyways. It's 434 for those of you who are curious. There's no point in doing it. Like, unless we get a flashlight in this event, there is no point. Oh wait, no, I get confused sometimes because there's whatchamacallit. You can there are some things where you have to do an event first before you get to the end, and then there are some things that you just get to the end. So I get a little confused about that sometimes. But a good way to tell is if it's like a grid like that. Like if it's Botany, Household Hell, Freaky Feature, those sorts of things, you have to... when you click on it, you get the event right away. So you don't have to go through some random RNG thing that can get you killed. I think we'll do Fear Festival now. Allies are significantly less helpful because we don't have Fame. Well, I mean, we do. It's in there somewhere, to be honest, but we're probably not going to get it. So there's no point. Like, if we had Fame, like, reasonable, like, we had a reasonable assumption of getting Fame, we would take Kazumi. I don't really like Kazumi, but we would take her. And you know what? We're going to heal anyways. So, like, I don't think it's that wrong. Like, yeah. We're gonna heal anyways, so we might as well get some, it's Doom if you fail it, that's fine. We're gonna get some more value out of it anyway. Absolutely not. I'll take one Kazumi, but I'm not gonna take two. That's... If we didn't have the Katana, I'd consider taking Fujiko as well. But I'd rather just skip the time. I do not want to... If we had Fame, I would probably take one of them, but not both. Yeah, sure, why not? That's pretty good. So we have one more thing here. We're definitely gonna rest here. 2% Doom for +1/+1. It's not great, right? But you know, you'd rather be low on stamina so that you get more value out of it. But we're almost gonna level up anyways, so it's not a big deal. We'll go ahead and do this here. The legendary. Oh, that was a misclick, by the way. But I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. So do we want to try to get knowledge up? Because right now we're taking -6 stamina. -6 stamina is pretty bad, right? Like, it is. I don't know if you knew that. And we forgot to do the strat at the schoolyard, by the way. We could still get one ally, but I don't know if it's worth the doom. So this is 8% attack speed, which, you know, it's good enough. With Fast Swimmer, that's going to be, let's see, it's 24%? Or, no, sorry, I'm stupid. It's, It would be... Listen, it wouldn't be a web video if I wasn't recording this in God knows what time in the morning. So you're gonna have to cut me a little slack. But it would be 23%. I'm not an idiot, I'm just tired. Now, several people are typing. I hope you don't see the Steam overlay. That's the first time I've seen the Steam overlay on this little laptop computer here. And so I hope I'm not capturing the Steam overlay. It's like, Web, what the hell are you talking about? That's beautiful, by the way. That's very good attack speed. We don't have any seconds to remember, so I'm not going to worry about it at all. Now this is... We can get a really, really nice item here, which will make the strength check possible, for sure. We're going to try to get it, but if it's worse than 5% Doom, we probably don't want to. Okay, yeah, no, we're going to get it, for sure. I've done this multiple times. I know that when you can get that, you know, you're in the good place. This is 8 damage, and then this will be... That'll be 12 damage. That's good enough, right? You love to see it. Spiral Hoodie is highly good. We are going to go down 1, but we get 1 point in strength. We take 3 stamina damage at the lighthouse. That's definitely adequate. You don't hate to see it. Also, we have our max stamina back, so hilariously enough, unequipping the patina ring, it actually did give us some benefit at the end of that mystery. We'll go ahead and fight the mermaid, man, why not? And we can get ending A here for ramen. But, you know, speaking of patina ring, I was when I was watching British TV, right, there was... I don't remember if it was, like, the search for the Lost Giants or the search for the World War II gold. But they actually brought up, or maybe it was one of, like, maybe it was Alien Highway, I don't even remember, but it was one of those shows. And basically the idea is, it was something on Blaze, alright? It was something on Blaze, I'm like 99% sure. But basically the idea was that they were saying that patina, oh no, it was an auction show! It was, oh god, it was, what was it, like David Dickinson's Real Deal, or something like that? And basically, I love that show a lot, because it's basically, it's an auction show where they, like, you have the, like, the dealer, and then you have the person bringing their thing to auction. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate, so we're gonna take 5 damage at the lighthouse, basically. But you basically have, like, somebody who's selling something, and then you have the, like, the dealer, and they try to make a deal. But if the, like, if the person selling is thinking to themselves, I'm getting screwed here, or, like, they're not giving me a real deal, they can bring David in. And it's like, you want to get David in? You want to get David in? It's like, yeah. And he just, like, he's always hovering around the table. So when they say, you want to get David in, he just pops up. Like, he just appears like an ethereal being. You know, I've been watching a lot of paranormal shows and a lot of ghost shows, and I'm just thinking to myself, David's the real freaking paranormal entity. Because he's always there. It's like, you want to get David in, and it's just, he's just there. Like, he's just, like he's standing off camera just waiting. And it's amazing, it really is. Can we discard the bottle of blood? Is this new tech? Oh my god, we can discard the bottle of blood. This is new tech, because you can't discard certain items. And so I was thinking to myself, you probably can't discard that, but you actually can, which is pretty cool. And we'll discard the patina ring, because it's only worth 1 fund. But anyways, what I was talking about is that they had this statue that had bronze in it. Or was it bronze or copper? I don't quite remember. But basically they had this statue, and they were basically saying that that it was a patina statue, and that was sort of like the, I don't know if it was the quality of the bronze, or the type of bronze, or the quality of the copper, or the type of copper, but they were basically just saying that it's that it was a good. Was it a good kind of copper? Listen. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest with you. But when they said the word patina, it caught my ear, and I was like, wait, what? And they were talking about bronze and the statue, and so I was like, oh, okay. Is that what that means? And so that was kind of cool. I could Google it if I really cared. Goodbye, obsessed man. I might do it later, but you know, obviously I want to get this episode out before bed. Which, you know, I don't know why of all nights I was thinking to myself, this is the night that I stay. Is this worth it? We probably get like 40 EXP for this. I mean, these are bad though, so it's like I'd rather take like minus 60 EXP. Like think of it this way, right? This is minus 100 EXP for 1 point of strength. We take deduction, it's minus 60 EXP. So, yeah, well, you know, it adds plus 20, right? So, it's really minus 80, but don't think about it too hard. I'm certainly not. So that's ending A in the books for Ramen. You love to see that. And hopefully, we can get some sort of pro Fortnite gaming. We can be pro Fortnite gamers, definitely. I don't know where that came from, honestly. It's a catchy song, though, isn't it? So we'll go ahead and we'll get ending A here. We'll fight the mermaid man. Why not? Take her home to the place she belongs. Country Road, potentially. Nah, we'll take the -1 there. I don't want to get in. I don't want to get in trouble. I do love that event, though. The flavor text on the missing girl event when you take her home to her mom is, like, probably some of the scarier stuff in the game, honestly. Like, I know the horror aspect has probably been lost for anybody who's watched this series for, you know, longer than 10 episodes, but there's some really good writing in this game. And, you know, it's not something that we talk about a lot, because it's not really relevant to the daily runs, but Panstash knows how to set the mood with some banger writing, so I think that's one of the things that, like, we really enjoyed when we were running through the game for the first few times, like, for the first dozen times, and we were still reading everything. Like, we really enjoyed the flavor text, and there's a lot of nice little details that, like, you can really get into. Like, the missing girl, right? Because I don't really, like, I mean, listen, if you're watching episode, like, 300 and whatever of World of Horde, closer to episode 400 than closer to episode 300, I think, you know, you're watching that, you're probably not too worried about spoilers. Do you want to go for the 15? Yeah, why not? We got 70% Doom to play around with. We're not worried about that. Focus on the officers. -2 reason, by the way, but we lost stamina. Haha. Don't worry about that. Now that is a certified -3 reason, which is why we don't normally go for that, because it's a little bit inconvenient. But we'll do that, and we'll be fine. Because he'll do 4, I think. He'll either do 4 or 5. I don't remember, but yeah, 4. 4 sounded about right to me. Can we just kill him? No. Okay, so we can't kill him outright. That's good. Because I'd feel rude if we just slaughtered him mercilessly, but we can guarantee he's dead in 2 turns, which is really the power of the katana, but Ryoko taking sniper support pot shots from... I mean, listen, she's got Full Metal Jacket, alright? She can shoot through the walls, but nah. It's, what was I gonna say? So, yeah, I was doing, like, obviously we gotta wrap it up soon. But, you know, I've been having a good time with my trip. I haven't seen... It's been a couple years since I saw this side of the family, so it's pretty good. You know, it's pretty good. Can't complain. Well, I can complain about the internet being terrible, but, you know, that's 2 different things. You want to try to randomly... We randomly rerolled for fame, so you think we could randomly reroll for knowledge? Oh, bro. Bro, you're really gonna do me like this? Both leadership and quick thinking? Do we roll again? Yeah, sure, why not? Live a little, right? And we'll take the meme spell. We'll take the meme perk, and we'll just take a point of dexterity for fun, I guess. And take a little stamina. Because we are going to take 3 stamina damage. And we're going to take 3 reason damage as well, by the way. We don't have a light source, but that's fine. We're perfectly good. The katana basically guarantees that you leave fights pretty healthy. So let's just do a quick Lighthouse gaming review. What's up, y'all? It's Lighthouse Gaming. And today we're going into a haunted lighthouse for a review. Oh, we're gonna catch some paranormal spirits on camera. Yeah. So, charisma, we're fine. Dexterity, we're fine. Strength, we're fine. Courtesy of the Spiral Hood, which is one of the reasons why Timeline B is so strong. Pretty much exclusively because of this item. This item is fantastic. And also the fact that the added bosses aren't really a big deal. Because they both do, well, one of them can be bypassed very easily with a torch. And then the other... you have to fight, but it's just stamina only, so who really cares, right? Like, if Akamanto was stamina only, nobody would care. So-called free thinkers when the boss does all damage. Oh. So anyways, we're good. Courtesy of Timeline B. -3 reason, -3 stamina, who cares? Let's go. 83% Doom. We could meme rest if we wanted to, but, you know... Video's gotta... Every second counts to, like... You know, every second probably translates to, you know, like 10 minutes of upload time or something stupid like that. Because it really is ridiculous. Oh, could we have gotten... Wait, could we actually have gotten it because knowledge is, like... we could have actually made the knowledge check, unless... Oh my god. That's hilarious. Let's go, boys. Let's go! We made it anyways. Hey, wait a minute. Listen, I mean, I guess that hood does take perception away. You went to the wrong address. You beat the wrong lighthouse. But, hey, thanks for watching. I didn't really finish my wargaming anecdote, but this video is almost 30 minutes long, so I'm a little scared. But basically, the very gist of it is, I want to get a paint scheme for my Chaos Space Marines, and I want to start a 2,000 point Grey Knights list, because originally when I first started playing Warhammer, I wanted to play Grey Knights, but I was talked out of it, and so I picked up Tyranids instead, which I love Tyranids. I love my bugs, I really do. But I don't really like playing them, because I didn't dedicate myself to either, like, Nidzilla or, you know, the, whatchamacallit, the Hordes. And so I didn't go for Tyranid Godzilla lists, and I didn't go for Horde lists. So what ended up happening was I had some Godzilla monsters, and then some Hordes, and then it was like, well, you know, I got a lot of points, but I don't really have units that synergize well together. It was a whole thing, and so I don't really have fun playing them. But I do really love the Tyranids, and I want to pick up the army again, but I think that for at least 9th edition, I'm going to go with Chaos Space Marines and Grey Knights. So-called free thinkers when they see Space Marines. But I always wanted to play Grey... Oh, I always wanted to play Grey Knights, but I picked up Tyranids and Necrons instead. And I'm getting back into Necrons, actually. I fell out with them for a long time. I played Necrons in 7th. And then, I played Necrons and Tyranids in 7th. I kind of skipped 8th, but I think I played, like, Orcs in 8th. Oh, Orcs and Dark Eldar, or Drukhari, in 8th. And then now in 9th, I'm gonna play Chaos Space Marines, Chaos Demons, as an allied detachment to the Space Marines. And a Grey Knights army as well. Because I really love the aesthetic of Grey Knights. They look awesome. Although I might try to make their armor a little bit more blue, just because I want to be special and unique. But hey, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I haven't got a comment about freeze frames. I've been a little bit busy watching Sean Ryder's UFOs. Oh my God, my laptop's picking up heat here. I don't know if you can hear it. Hopefully you can't. But you know, I've been very busy watching Sean Ryder UFOs, and I've been very busy watching tipping points and chases and all that stuff. Actually, my favorite show so far is Paranormal Caught on Camera. It's so bad, but it's so good. It's really great. Yeah, they had one recently on the Globster, which is basically just like a dead whale that looks really weird. But yeah, no, I love it. It's very trashy TV, but it's so good. Like, you know, I love watching like Hell's Kitchen, and I love watching like Kitchen Nightmares. It's like that, but the people are talking about aliens being gods and stuff. It's beautiful. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're all staying safe out there. My name's been Webweaver. And, yeah, we saved Shiikawa from the Eldritch Deity because we got incredibly lucky. That entire run was pure luck, by the way, so always lucky, never punished. Did we get achievements? Let's find out. Yes, we did. We have 35%. We have the Occult Store, thank God. We could unlock the monument soon. We do not have 25 achievements, so it's not the... I can't remember if the Witch's Tree is 25 or 30. But I actually think, like, not having the monument has been really bad, right? Like, I really want to... Now that we have the Occult Store, we can do it. We're gonna go purify 2 places. But, like, not having the monument is terrible, but not having the Witch's Tree on Harbinger is, like, oh my god, bro. Because, like, the Witch's Tree is your money, your healing, and, you know, once in a blue moon, you're spell casting, right? So it's very important. You know, just real quick, can we lose a playthrough to Reason? No. We'd have to find a Reason enemy, or get a spell that we can cast 1,000,000 times, but that would have to be out-of-combat spell, which isn't completely normal. So we're just gonna call it here. We're gonna do a little achievement hunting tomorrow, because I want to get the Witch's Tree and I want to get the Monument, because both of those are, like... They make Harbinger much more consistent, which is something that I actually really appreciate now, because in hindsight, when I was playing with all achievements unlocked, I'm like, you know, the game still has a lot of RNG to it, obviously, but I feel like that when you have both the Witch's Tree and the Monument, they really open up an entirely, like, they give you consistency in your run that you just can't do. Because, like, a lot of these runs that we're doing now, I don't really think, from a skill perspective, they're very interesting, because there's not really a lot of choices to make, because our weapon selection is very limited, and we don't really have a lot of buildings to interact with, because, I mean, come on, I'm not gonna go to the vending machines. Are you crazy? 4 to 5 funds for, like, a freaking soda? Are you kidding me? In this economy? How dare you? Anyways, thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.